But a nice little cookie with the coffee this morning might be something that you can enjoy outside.
Yeah,
Once
beautiful
things kinda
weather
calm.
this morning, but we do have to watch out for thunderstorms and a little bit of a breeze this morning. That easterly gap wind, not only in Albuquerque but other parts of New Mexico. But that easterly wind most prevalent at the Sunport this morning, with wind gusts between 35 and a little bit more than 40 miles per hour from time to time. So a breezy start. Once again, not as breezy in the Northeast Heights and the west sides compared to the Sunport, and mostly calm winds in Moriarty. So that easterly wind bring in more humid air at the surface, but aloft, very clear skies. Looking at the Sandias from our KRQE rooftop camera, pretty good. 68 degrees, pretty mild right now with a 25-mile-per-hour wind. As that wind initially moves down the west slopes of the Sandias, it's actually a warming effect. But as that wind subsides later this morning, we'll see those temperatures drop a little bit. 56% humidity and climbing, and to the east, much higher humidity, patchy fog possible near Las Vegas, Mora, Santa Rosa, Clines Corners to Tucumcari. Humidity values between 90 and 100%. That line separating the dry and humid air mass moving westward, and throughout the afternoon, it will regress back to the east. That's where thunderstorms will form, really along the central mountains and to the east, even parts of the Rio Grande Valley, and even a little bit of rain possible in the Four Corners. More on that just a bit. Clouds passing off through to the east. Lingering drizzle moving away from Tucumcari in the storm near Lubbock starting to subside. And throughout the morning and the afternoon, these temperatures will rise. Right now, again, very mild in Albuquerque, 68, 63 in Santa Fe, 54 in Clayton. We talked about earlier in the show how they had a tornado nearby and more chances of rainfall and storms ahead. 70 in Roswell right now, 64 in Hobbs, pretty humid, 45 in Gallup, 50 in Durango, and chilly right now in Alamosa, 41. Not quite as hot today because of more clouds and higher rain chances. 2, 3, 4 o'clock, temperatures will be reaching their apex and then dropping in Albuquerque because of thunderstorms, at least rain-cooled outflowed air moving through the Rio Grande Valley. 60s and 70s in parts of the Northeast Highlands, 80s in southeast New Mexico, and 90s from Alamogordo to Deming near 100 degrees, where we will be most likely rain-free and much drier compared to your eastern neighbors. Right around 87 before the storms potentially get going nearby. Warm, breezy, and humid with a good chance of severe weather and flooding rainfall, especially in the Northeast Highlands, more in Las Vegas and Villanueva. We have a flood watch in effect until midnight tonight. Burn scar flash flooding possible in the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon burn scar. We also have to watch out for roadside flooding as well, and the potential of other severe weather effects, including high winds, large hail, and a low potential severe weather. There is that marginal to slight risk of severe weather in parts of Eddy and Lee counties in southeast New Mexico. And tracking the storms getting going afternoon. The storms will be very slow moving initially in the Northeast Highlands, then they'll pick up steam and also in terms of coverage and intensity and speed as they move through the central mountains, even parts of the Albuquerque Metro and Socorro. We'll get a little bit of rain, and those storms will barrel their way through Roswell, Ruidoso, Tucumcari with some strong erratic wind gusts before the storms end overnight, maybe leftover drizzle in parts of the Rio Grande Valley tomorrow morning. More chances of rainfall from the Rio Grande Valley to the east and the northern mountains as we head later this week. But because of that low pressure system moving away and a high pressure system moving in from the southwest, hotter and drier weather to end the week. Now 90s, near triple-digit heat from Socorro to the south, and 80s and 90s in some northern areas. So Durango, storms in the short term, hotter and drier weather to end the week, including Alamosa, stuck in the high 60s and 70s today. Gallup, Grants, and Cuba, once again, another chance of rainfall. Farmington, you could be close to 90 today, but temperatures will start to drop as we head into overnight to tomorrow morning before we start to heat up and dry out. We'll heat up and dry out. Las Cruces, Alamogordo back to triple-digit heat late this week into the weekend. A slight chance of rainfall from Socorro to the north, mostly dry in far southern New Mexico. But a line of strong thunderstorms will come in later today near Carrizoso, Ruidoso, and potentially Roswell to Lovington. Now the storms will be moving from a different direction from the north and west because of a change in upper level winds. And then as we see the storms the next couple of days will heat up and dry out ahead, including even the Northeast Highlands. Watch out for flooding rainfall today in Las Vegas, Raton, and Clayton. And from Red River to Española, storms will be plentiful. The severe weather threat will be a little bit more low compared to the past few stormy events, but something we'll keep an eye on. Moriarty, Cedar Crest, and Deer Park, too, from the north to south valley of Albuquerque. Temperatures lower compared to what we have been seeing. Our average high is 89. Below that for the next couple of days, and hotter and drier weather to end the week. By the way, a viewer is asking, On Friday morning, what does the balloon flights look like in terms of weather? I do think it'll be mostly calm. East Canyon winds not as prevalent later this week.
Yeah, I was planning to do some yard work and do things outside today and tomorrow. Funny how that kind of coincided with some iffy weather.
It's a good thing it's clearing up for you by Wednesday, David, so you can get out there, buddy.
Yeah, I would say wait till Wednesday.
Yeah, but then Wednesday I had other plans, and
Oh,
you know, darn it, I wanted to get this yard work done. Mother Nature, what's going on here?
It'll
Why
be
are we-
there. It'll be there.
Yeah, it's not
waiting
leaving.
for you.
The,
Yeah.
the piles of leaves still aren't going anywhere.
yeah, just watch out.
Yeah.
Well, maybe for the wind, though.
Yeah, it'll sweep it to the other corner of the yard.
There we go.
All right, thanks a lot, Ryan.